Treasury Star Parade. Produced under the personal direction of William A. Beecher, with Charles Coburn as our master of ceremonies, David Brookman and his orchestra, and John Garfield and Paula Winslow in a timely drama by Joseph and Janet Roskell entitled The Awakening of Johnny Castle.
This is Charles Coburn, ladies and gentlemen, in another of the programs brought to you by the Treasury Department. Today we bring you the strange tale of Johnny Castle, hat salesman and conscientious objector. When Johnny sold you a brown leghorn, he'd tell you if you brought up the subject.
Listen, I haven't got anything against anybody, even Hitler.
Even Hitler?
Even Hitler.
That's how Johnny lost his job, complaints. And when he lost his job, his wife found one. And not long after, Johnny was caught in the draft. And when he defied the draft, his troubles really began. His father said,
"Son, I'm ashamed of you."
And Mary cried,
"Don't you dare speak to me."
And Corporal Fred, his brother.
"Johnny, you're a crackpot."
But Johnny was sincere. Oh, yes, he was quite sincere.
I tell you, Fred, it's a bunch of propaganda baloney. No one could be as black as they make the fascist out, and I'm not falling for it.
A wise guy, eh?
No, I just believe if you smile at the next guy, he'll smile at you, that's all. What's wrong with brotherly love? That's what I want to know. And why not make an effort to understand people instead of murdering them? And that goes for your enemies, too.
Even Hitler and the Japs?
Even Hitler and the Japs.
Oh, you jellyfish.
So I'm a jellyfish.
You slacker.
So I'm a slacker.
Oh, Johnny, are you a man or a worm? Tell me now, because... Oh, to think I've loved a worm.
Look, baby, don't drag our love into this. If you don't mind, I'm crazy for you. If you don't mind. Ever since you know when.
I'll divorce you, Johnny.
Sock me, Mary, but my principles are involved. Oh, gosh, ain't I got enough trouble with my draft board without you?
Johnny Castle, will you, for God's sake, quit fighting with your draft board? Oh,
I'm sorry, Mary, baby, but look at it this way. Why should I go? I don't hate anybody, and I'm not going to kill somebody that maybe cries into his beer and, well, maybe gets hay fever like me. No, sir. Let him try and drag me into this army, not me. Not if it means jail. I refuse to go. I refuse to go.
You refuse to go?
I refuse to go.
But you lost your appeal, my boy. I've been telling you that for a half hour now.
I still refuse, Colonel Lampert.
Personal scruples aren't enough for exemption. It's religious pacifist views that count. I'm sorry, Castle, but that's the law. We here in the draft board have no discretion in the matter. I guess you'll just have to get used to the idea.
I'll not.
You still refuse?
Positively.
Well, you know the alternative.
I do. Leavenworth, I guess.
Foolish boy.
I can only repeat, sir, that I'd make the worst world soldier because I don't believe in this war. My heart isn't in it.
That's enough, Castle. I don't want to hear all that again, if you don't mind. I've been sitting here 34 minutes now listening to you spout your views. Thank goodness there's not many like you, or the Lord help the USA. So you don't see what it's all about, eh, son? And why not get chummy with Hitler? Love the Japs and they'll love you. What was that you said? Smile at the fascists and they'll drop their guns? Oh, blind, Castle. Blind as a bat. Poland didn't happen. France is dancing in the streets. China's planting chop suey. God, where have you been? I wish you could get a sample of what they're going through in those countries. Maybe that would cure you. I wish the good Lord would open your eyes. I think the only thing that could make you understand would be a miracle. For heaven's sake, wake up! Wake up, lad! Wake up!
Johnny Castle walked out slowly, visibly shaken. As he trudged the streets heavily, pondering his problem, he could still see the colonel shaking a parental forefinger at him. Words kept ringing in his ear. Burning words.
God, where have you been, Castle?
Scorching words.
Thank goodness there's not many like you.
Flaming words.
Wake up, lad. Wake up. Wake up.
However, by the time he arrived home, he had regathered the threads of his former assurance. He was the old, cynical Johnny once more.
Propaganda. The old baloney, sure. No matter how you slice it.
He was alone in the house. With a weary sigh of relief, he threw himself into his favorite easy chair near the radio, lit a cigarette, settled himself comfortably, and fiddled absent-mindedly with the radio dial.
That was the good old Hallelujah Swingaroo, ladies and gentlemen, swung out by Kay Kaiser and his swingsters. And now the maestro gives you one of the greatest...
Blind Castle, blind as a bat.
Huh?
Blind Castle, blind as a bat. Blind
Hey!
Castle, blind...
Johnny abruptly turned off the radio. A moment of puzzled silence. Then our hero uttered a thin, uneasy little laugh
What is this? What gives here?
and turned on again, but on another station.
Brooklyn 2. Philly 7, Boston 6. And now in the American League, Joe DiMaggio.
Poland didn't happen, Castle. Poland didn't
Wait.
happen. Didn't happen. Didn't happen. Didn't
Hey!
happen.
I must be hearing things. I must be going bugs or something. Mary?
No use, Johnny Castle. You can't tune me out. No use.
Mary! What is this? What goes here?
No use calling Mary. You
Wait,
can't
get on
tune me
station.
out, Johnny Castle,
That's
because
what
I'm the voice of all
I'll
suffering
get on
mankind, and we will be heard. We refuse to fade out. No use, young man. No use, no use. That's it. So you didn't see what it was all about, eh, son? And why not get chummy with Hitler? Love the fascists, and they'll love you. Did you ever hear of Poland, son? Can you find it on the map? You recognize that music? Now, don't be frightened. Don't be scared. There's no need for you to be alarmed. You're Johnny Castle. You're an American. But, Johnny Castle, but for the grace of God, you might have been a Pole, and your name, Jan Kaselski. And do you know what might have happened to you?
Jan Kazelski, you will report for work at 4 a.m. tomorrow with Labor Brigade number 13.
Jan.
Yes, I will, if you will only leave my wife alone.
Polish or swine?
No, you can't do this. I'll report you to the authorities.
Keep still, Polish dog. We are the authorities.
Take your hands off my wife.
Your wife is very lovely, Kazelski. She will be well taken care of. We will give her our personal supervision. Yeah.
Soldiers, you are joking. Surely you are joking. No, I'm dreaming. This is Poland. This can't happen to Poland.
There is no Poland. There never was a Poland. Poland never happened.
Poland never happened.
Jan, don't let them take me.
Heil Hitler!
Now, Johnny, her name is not Maria, and you're not Jan Kaselski. You've got nothing to be afraid of. That didn't happen to you. You're Johnny Castle. And yet, but for the grace of God, you might have been Kaselski. Or you might have been a Frenchman, and your name Jean Cassel. They're dancing in the streets of Paris, Johnny Castle. Dancing, remember?
Friends, hostages! At 5:55 o'clock last night, the mutilated body of General Hans Wiedekamp, brave and beloved commandant of this district, was discovered here in the Place de la Concorde, foully attacked by a guileless guttersnipe. As the contemptible murderer did not come forward and confess this dastardly crime between the hours of 6 and 7 o'clock last night, you 100 hostages found in the vicinity are to be shot forthwith. One German life is worth 100 French vermin. Heil Hitler!
Heil Hitler. We are setting up the machine guns, Herr Hauptmann.
Good. Look at those French swine. They huddle together like pigs in a pen.
Jean Cassel, my old friend. Were you here too?
Yeah. I'm innocent. I came to the square last night to buy a few potatoes for my wife. Marie sent me. I'm a peaceful man.
Oh, calm yourself, Jean. There is no mercy in these fascist canaille. It will soon be over for us. I gave them square to mail a letter.
My children. Oh, my poor
A
children.
few potatoes. I'm non-political. I do not believe in violence. Marie is waiting.
I don't want to die. I'm too young to die.
Long live the brave assassin.
Last night she found we had no potatoes for supper. Went out to make the purchase. She's ill.
Vive la liberté!
On my way home from the square, I'm arrested. I did nothing.
Vive de Gaulle! Vive la France!
Marie, mon Dieu, she is waiting, worrying herself sick, wondering what happened to me since last night. A few potatoes. Pierre, vouch for me. I have no politics. Marie is waiting. Marie, my wife. Marie!
No, stand up, Johnny Castle. You're not dead. They didn't kill you. You're not Jean Cassel. You're an American citizen.
Oh.
And yet, but for the grace of God, you might have been he. Or then again, you might have been a Chinese peasant. And your name, Chang Ka-sel. Remember? They're planting chop suey in China.
here.
The Japanese devil lighting fire again.
Behold, Dolly's poison fire.
John, my good husband, I am tired. I can't go no further.
I will carry thee, Molly. We must go on.
John Castle, Miley.
Do not hurry.
Lead to schoolhouse.
Molly! Molly!
John,
Oh, my dearest one, they have hurt thee.
I am dying. Flee, good husband, and save thyself.
No, I will not leave. Without thee, life is of no moment.
Make haste, John.
Seek shelter.
Miley. Miley is dead.
Miley is dead. Sleep, sleep, my little flower. The flying devils are gone, and now thou canst rest undisturbed with thine ancestors. We will be avenged, a tear for a tear, and a blow for a blow. It will come, my pale Malay. It will come, my bleeding China. From the west, they say it will come. It will surely come. And we will harvest more than size. We will have guns to make us strong.
The flying devils, they are returning. Come, quickly.
Then we shall be avenged. Revenge! Death to the invader! Devils! Fiends! Murderers! Oh, if I had a gun! Give me a gun and I will drive them from the earth! Give me a gun! A gun! A gun!
Johnny, what on earth's the matter?
Hey, Johnny, what's eating you? Hey, the guy's going bats, but good.
Give me a gun!
Johnny, boy, what's wrong?
What? Oh, where am I?
You're
Mary,
home, darling.
You. Oh, Mary, it's really you,
yes,
Mary.
dear.
You're not dead, it's really you.
Oh, yes, darling, it's me. It's all right. Everything's all right.
Hi, chum. Come on out of the ether.
You must have been asleep, darling. You fell asleep here by the radio. You were having a bad dream, of course. A bad dream.
No, Mary. It wasn't a dream. I was awake. Yes, really awake. For the first time. For the very first time.
And that is the strange tale of Johnny Castle, hat salesman and ex-pacifist. Oh, yes, the epilogue? Well, early next morning, Johnny flew breathlessly down to the draft board office. There he accosted an astounded officer.
But we can't send you right into the front lines, Castle. A little training wouldn't hurt. Say, what's come over you anyway?
Just give me a gun. Give me a gun. Let me get at those black-hearted cutthroats. The sooner the better.
But say, Castle, no one could be as black as they make Hitler out. How about it?
That's fascist propaganda, Colonel Lambert, and you know it.
Oh, but they're human after all. Maybe if we acted sort of friendly-like to the Japs.
Don't you believe it. Don't you believe a word of it. I know. It's baloney. It's the old baloney.
Yes, sir, Johnny Castle, let's go. We Americans have a job ahead of us, and we're out to do it. Our watchword is fight, work, and save. Are you doing your share? Are you investing at least 10% of your total income in United States Treasury war savings bonds and stamps? If you are entitled to display the new Treasury war bond sticker on your house. And you and your entire family are entitled to wear the new Treasury 10% button. You can obtain them from your own payroll savings officer or from your city, county, or state war savings administration.